Coming up next on the Jeff Crilley Show, you're going to meet the great Dr. Kristen Guillory. She is an author, international speaker, mentor. She's my friend. She's on the show next.
Many are predicting that the worst is yet to come, which is unfortunate, said one person here. Until now, they've enjoyed the reputation of being the nation's icebox.
Watched a burglar in his home this morning by webcam.
As a journalist of over 25 years, stories are what make my world turn.
Reporting live from the Dallas newsroom tonight, Jeff Crilley, Fox 4 News.
But in 2008, I took the jump from my familiar life and started a PR firm from my home.
We're talking about anyone with a camcorder like the one I'm using becomes a television network.
We started slowly growing the company, and we now have over 100 clients, and we've branched into the world of live digital broadcasting. I now own 8 different TV studios and have a huge team, and the stories that I now get to share are sometimes the most important of my life. Life has a funny way of coming around full circle. This is the Jeff Crilley Show.
Well, there's an old saying that there are 2 most important days on the planet. It's the day you were born and the day you find out why you were born. And Dr. Kristen Guillory found out her purpose more than a decade ago. She is a international speaker, author, mentor, a coach of other speakers, and she's in my studio right now. Dr. Kristen Guillory, thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me. And actually, the passion was discovered when I was about 10.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Even as a child?
Mm-hmm.
All right, tell us that part of it.
Right. Didn't know it was a passion. I have always had a heart to help people. So I remember at 10, 11, but in particular the 7th grade, some friends were being bullied by someone, and I was, girl, we don't care about what he says. You are amazing. You are powerful when I'm 12. And that continued to be me not knowing that that was a gift, that I've always just kind of been that voice to try to encourage people.
And do you remember your first speech?
Outside of business school
Yes.
classes and presentations, I do. I was invited to speak at Carter High School in Dallas, and I was tutoring a teacher who found out that I was working on my PhD. And she said, "How old are you?" I said, 24. "Oh my gosh, my students need to meet you. You're a young Black woman working on this degree." Another woman walks in, "What are y'all doing? This is Kristen, da da da. Would you come speak to my class?" So in a matter of 10 minutes, I'm invited to speak to 300 students. And that night I went to church, and I felt God just downloading the message during praise and worship. My favorite part of church is praise and worship, okay? Yes. And I'm sitting down and I'm just writing and I'm writing and I'm writing. And it took me 2 weeks to build a presentation because, again, this is 20 years ago where technology wasn't where it is today. Yes. So I'm uploading a different song to every slide. I'm uploading pictures, and the presentation was called Houston, We Have a Problem. It went so well, the principal asked me if I would speak to the entire school after one day of leading the presentations.
Well, I mean, the number one fear in America is public speaking. The number 2 fear is death.
I know.
So how did you overcome your jitters?
You know what? Because I never had any jitters. I looked at the opportunity as a blessing, as an honor. And can I tell you my theory about the number one fear with public speaking? Yeah. I think it's such a fear because when people get on stages, they try to become somebody they're not. So offline, off stage, "Hey girl, you know, how you doing?" On stage, "Good morning." And that is not who you are. And we think we have to change who we are when we get on stage. So I actually think that's one of the reasons why public speaking is such a fear, because we don't think that we're enough.
And that's your brilliance, is helping speakers find their voice. We're going to put up her website, and as we scroll down the website, let's talk about the kinds of speakers that you like to work with. Are they beginning speakers? Do they already have a career going? What's your favorite client?
So they're all around. I'll be honest, my favorite client is the open client. My favorite client is the client who, whether they have been on Fortune 500 stages for 20 years or whether they are new, my favorite client is the client who is open, open to growth, open to possibility, open to knowing that their story is enough right now. And when I'm able to work with that person, which honestly, the majority of my clients are, transformation and beautiful things happen. And the majority of my clients did not realize that they are enough now, that their story is valuable now. It was like, "Can I share this?" Yes. So my favorite client is a client that's open and knows that they have a heart.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I want you to set up this video because I found a video on your YouTube channel. It's a Candid Conversations for Men.
Yes.
So let's set this up What's that about?
Let's set it up. So Candid Conversations for Men is a safe space for men to be seen, heard, affirmed, and celebrated. I had done years and years and years working with women, and then I co-hosted events for boys. And people started saying, Dr. Guillory, what about the men? My response was, they can do it themselves. And I continued to get requests, and I was very excited about doing it, but I was really nervous because I'm a woman. And I reached out to 10 men in 2016 and said, hey, men, this is what I'm thinking of doing. Every man said yes immediately. 3 men ended up in tears saying, you don't understand how much we need it. We did 2 events in 2016, paused it for a few years, brought it back in 2022, and we've taken it on tour around the country.
Wow. Beautiful way to set that up. Let's go ahead and roll the video.
Hey, my name is Dr. Kristen Guillory, and we are in Addison, Texas at Candid Conversations for Men.
Give a round of applause to none other than Dr. Kristen Guillory.
Yeah, that was all right. What's up, gentlemen? My name is Dr. Kristen Guillory, and I am so honored to be in this space with you. Candid Conversations is a space for men to be seen, heard, affirmed, dance, have a little bit of food, connect with other people, and know that you are not alone.
Hey everybody, this is Roderick Miles. I'm here in Dallas, Texas at the Candid Conversations for Men.
The men were vulnerable.
And at the same time, I still had to provide for my family. And
the men realized that they are not alone.
So I went out and I got therapy.
The men were open.
Never had therapy a day in my life. Tonight was amazing.
I want you to meet somebody around you, introduce yourself, and say one thing you want to celebrate about you. Very good. So I want you to go partner with somebody you don't know. Keep standing. Go meet somebody you don't know. 7 seconds. Go.
Brothers being vulnerable, sharing, opening up, letting brothers know what's going on with them, being open to receive affirmations, encouragement, healing.
Never really been to anything like this. Picked up a lot of tools that I can take back. Dr. G, she was awesome.
Happy birthday.
And I can't wait to come back and do something like this.
There's connecting, there's vulnerability, which is actually strength and vulnerability. There's laughter. The men prayed. There's hugging. Yeah, there's hugging, and that's okay. The men hugged it out.
My name's Q. What do I look? Straight here? Yeah. All right, cool. My name's Q. I'm here in Dallas, Texas at Candid Conversations. Man, we had a great night. Just a bunch of men together, being able to share what's really on their minds and hearts, get things out that they might not necessarily be able to in a different environment.
Brothers, we always like to say when somebody say, man, how you doing? Oh, I'm good. I'm good. And you're hurting on the inside. We were taught about the importance of self-care and making us a priority.
Look, tonight's Candid Conversations was phenomenal. Dr. G, I just wanted to say I admire the work that you're doing.
Candid Conversations is phenomenal, and it's the place to be if you want to be the best version of yourself as a man.
This space is for you. You deserve this space, and gentlemen, I hope to see you at the next Candid Conversations for Men.
Well, I'm blown away. I think one of your many gifts is you help people get into their heart. Yeah. Has that always been something that you have found special? I mean, ever since you were a little girl, were you able to relate to people and get them to be real?
Yes. Didn't know that then. Yes. I've always had an ability for people to open up or feel safe or me to see. So something my sister says, my sister and I host a retreat called Rest, a retreat for Black women. And my sister says that I have the eyes to see in your soul. And she has the ability to help you heal through the things that come up. And I didn't realize that it was there in such a gift until, I'll give you this real quick. I was a professor in Dallas, and my students had a rumor about me that I did not know, where they said, don't look me in my eyes. So a student comes in my office and she walks in like this. Hey, Dr. Guillory, I have a question. Why are you doing that? They said, don't look you in your eyes because you're going to read our soul. Wow. And I said, girl, put your hand down. She does this. See, I knew it. I'm not doing good today.
What a gift. What a blessing. That's so amazing. You also have a wildly popular podcast. We're going to pull up your YouTube channel that shows your podcast. Tell us about this. Dr. G Speaks.
Dr. G Speaks. Dr. G Speaks is a platform all about freedom, all about growth, all about vulnerability, all about transparency. So relationships may come up. My journey of fear and doubt may come up. I've interviewed some clients who had breakthrough moments, even on the call that wasn't planned. And it's kind of all things me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. And how do you choose your topics?
I am led to do so. So I'll pray about what topic to do today. I'll tell you how my process worked. So we went on break for a couple of months and we brought it back and we just had the certification program graduation, my speaker coaching certification. And I thought, I don't want to just celebrate the graduation. I'd like to interview someone who was a part of the program to talk about it. And so that conversation turned into when feedback is not always meant for you, how you can reject unnecessary. So there's a flow.
And let's talk about the certification program for coaches. Tell us about that.
Yes, thank you. It is called the Dr. Kristen Guillory Signature Speaker Coaching Certification Program.
Amazing.
And we just graduated our first cohort in September of this year. And based on some research, I am the first Black woman to have a licensed speaker coaching certification program of its kind.
Wow, that's
so it's
amazing.
Really great.
Well, and
Yeah.
I think your journey is just beginning. Don't you feel it?
I do. I do.
All right, we have about a minute left. So talk to the camera on the left and talk to that coach or speaker who wants to take their game to the next level.
There's no perfect time. There's no perfect situation. You have that gift that's been in you. You have that desire that's been in you. Take the step. Take the step because your voice is needed. Your story is needed. But before it's needed, you need to be healed enough. You need to make sure that you are healed enough because you do not want to be bleeding on the stages or be bleeding on your clients. But you are worthy right now. That degree, that certification. I mean, come get in my program if you want to, but that certification is not going to make you more worthy. You are worthy right now. So take that first step today.
Wow, I can see why you're so successful. Thank you so much for sharing your heart and your wisdom and your passion with us. We're going to end with her website, which is KristenGuillory.com. The great Dr. Kristen Guillory. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
That's it for now. We'll see you next time.